Hello, I'm going to do a open reading. So that means that I do not have any direction that I want this reading to go in, that it is open to all signs and it is timeless. So that means that whenever you feel drawn to hear this message, that there could be a message here for you. Also, this may or may not resonate with you. So we're just going to see what comes out and see who needs to hear a message, okay? Obviously, when you see the title, you'll know what direction this is going in. I don't know which direction it's going in because we haven't done it yet. Also, if you like this, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you are thinking or to claim this reading. All right, look at this. We have the Sun card. That's beautiful. All right, we have the Three of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Lovers. So I feel like this is for someone who is maybe struggling within a relationship, within a connection, that maybe you guys have just gone through some tough times or you're getting through some tough times. I feel like this is sort of what is going on right now, and this is the future energy that wants to come in for you, and that is persevering through any of these struggles that you may be having. Maybe you're trying to decide, do I move forward with this relationship? What path do we go on this direction? Do we want to progress this relationship? I have a feeling that since the Lovers is the overall energy for this, I feel like it has to do with a connection and a relationship. This is the energy that I feel is coming in, and this is making choices, making decisions. Like there's a lot of decisions or some decision making that you have that you need to do, but I feel like it is something that's going to take some time, but I do feel that you will be able to get past any difficulties that you are having. Maybe it's, do I want to progress this relationship? Do I want to move this forward? Do I want to go from, you know, just dating to be exclusive, or moving in, or engagement, or marriage, or do we want to have children, or do I see a future with this person? Or if you're already in a relationship, maybe the two of you are struggling, okay? Maybe there's some struggles that are going on right now in the relationship and you're trying to decide which direction do you want to go in. But I feel overall that you feel happy, like you feel connected, like with this, the Sun and the Three of Cups coming out. I kind of just feel like maybe it's a decision that you're both trying to decide. Do you want to move? Do you want to, you know, have a new job? Do you want to change things up? You know, whatever, like your relationship is fine, but it's maybe some bigger decisions that you have within your relationship. All right, we have Hangman. So it could be looking at things from a different perspective, seeing things differently, and maybe that helps to give you the clarity on, you know, which direction you want to go for whatever is going on between you and your partner. And maybe taking a step back, taking a break, okay? And that gives you the clarity. Maybe right now you're being a little overwhelmed by everything. We having that aha moment, that renewal, revival, you know. Maybe things within your relationships are good, but they're not as, you don't feel as connected as you'd like to be, you know. Is it working on that? Whatever this judgment, this opening your eyes, seeing things clearer, I feel like. But I feel like the key to that was the Hangman. We have the Eight of Wands, which is, it could be forward moving energy, exciting things coming in for the two of you, big changes coming in for the two of you, okay? It could be about shaking things up, like I said, adding a little spice to your relationship. Oh yeah, talk about spice, fire, passion, okay? Maybe it is about, you know, a relationship that's, you know, that's good, but needs a little spice, needs a little excitement within the relationship, and maybe that's what you're thinking about, okay? We have Seven of Wands, and then we have the Page of Swords. Maybe this, you know, sometimes, you know, maybe there's something that you want to say to your partner, but you've held back. And you've come to the point where you're like, okay, it's time for me to say something. It's time for me to do something. I've held back long enough. It's time for me to say something to my partner. I have a lot on my mind, and I feel like there are some changes that need to be made within this relationship. All right. And then we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like at first, I feel you're overwhelmed and you're not sure what it is that you want to say, but then I feel like this clarity comes in and you're able to narrow it down and you're able to figure out what it is that you want to communicate to your partner. So I feel like there is something that you want to say to your partner, but you're not really sure how you're going to say it. How are you going to present it? How are you going to, like, there's something that you want to talk about. And it's like you have all these ideas going on in your head, but then you get that clarity with that Emperor and you're like, okay, yep, I know what I want to say now. All right. Taking that opportunity to look forward and focus on the positive and not the negative. And maybe it's just about, taking those opportunities that are coming in. Maybe there's an opportunity that has come in for you for a new job or something. And you're like, okay, I want to take this opportunity, but I don't know how to present it to my partner because I'm not really sure how they're going to take it. So how am I going to present this to my partner? How am I going to tell them? Or, I really want to change up and I want to move to this area. How am I going to present this to my partner? Like, this is on your mind, but then it's like, I don't know how to do it. You're almost overwhelmed by it, but then you find that clarity on how you need to do it. I feel like, waiting until the time is right. When you feel, sometimes it's about, like, if you have to talk to somebody, I feel like there is some communication that you want to talk to your partner about, and you're just not sure how to say it, how to present it. There's something that you want to talk about. But it's also about waiting until the time is right, okay? Waiting until, like, if your partner or this person has just come home from work and they're exhausted and they're tired and they had a horrible day and they were stuck in traffic for 45 minutes and, their shoe broke or something like that and they walk in the door, well, that is not the time to talk to somebody about something, okay? That is not the time you want to bring anything up because they are just not in that right frame of mind to be able to receive what it is that you have to say to them. So I feel like this card here is waiting until the time is right to discuss this. Even though you may have that clarity on what it is that you want to talk about, but it's waiting until the time is right for your partner to be able to discuss this. Maybe it's about, also going to a neutral area, going for a walk, going for a car ride, going to the beach, maybe going out to a restaurant and kind of having a quiet corner, and just being able to talk about whatever this is that you need to talk about. And that's the time that you want to bring this up. Whether this is negative or whether this is positive or whatever the tone of this is, making sure that the timing when you discuss this is right. And I feel like when you do that, I feel like this big weight will be lifted off your shoulders because we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Swords right here. So there is definitely something that you want to talk to your partner about. There is definitely something going on there that you want to discuss and you want to talk. And I feel like, things feel so much better once you do it. Like, you're like, yes, that weight is lifted off my shoulders. I was finally able to talk about it. And I feel like you feel happy about the way that you presented it. And I feel like you feel good about the way the conversation goes. I feel like it's going to have a positive outcome. Because we do have like the Sun and, we have the Ace of Wands, so it is this positive energy, but it's almost like, maybe this is almost like a learning lesson for you also, so that when there are things that you want to talk about in the future with really anyone, that you learn to have that clarity within yourself first and know what it is that you want to say, and then you have the timing right so that it is received in the best way possible. All right, so let's get an animal oracle card to close it out. I feel like these two just want to come out. All right, we have Wolf Spirit. turn knowledge into wisdom, like I was saying, is that learning from this is a learning experience here for you to have that clarity and then know when the time is right to present your information and it is received the best way possible. And then koala spirit has a plan. I feel again like this is a learning lesson for you on how to handle things in the future so that you do not become overwhelmed, so that you do not hold back, so that you do not, have all this stress or this anxiety or this worry about how do I present this information, but finding that clarity for yourself first and then timing it right to talk about it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.